Hello, everyone! I know it's a little later than yesterday's live stream, but I'm doing another live stream today. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing some watercolors, I think. Um, and I have no idea what I am doing today, but I decided I would go ahead. Hey, Dog Dessert! Hey, Eggs! Hello, Maddie Murray! Welcome to the stream! But I'm gonna be using some Arteza watercolors today. I hope the stream is not too pixely. I know it was yesterday. I did not know it until I watched the playback, but I'm super sorry for that. But we're going to be playing around with some Arteza watercolors and seeing how they work because, spoiler alert, you might see them this weekend. But yeah, I was thinking about doing a mermaid bust with like a coral flower crown. So I've got all these pretty colors. Yeah, I know you were here yesterday, Maddie Murray. So thank you for being here today, and all of you. Are you guys doing Mermaid Day 2, or are you catching up on Day 1? So what are you guys doing today? Hey, Cupcakes Art, how are you? Alright, we got some random colors. My water brush is relatively full. There we go. And we're gonna do, like, live sketching. I hope that's cool with you guys. I don't normally live sketch. Hey, Brooke Hassan. Oh, well, I'm glad that I started streaming too to give you something else to do, keep it from being bored. Oh, that's fine, Dog Does Art. It happens. You still have the rest of the month to catch up, though. Hey, I'm gonna butcher your name, but I think it's Zargot Hunter? Zargo Hunter? Hey, Charity. How are you guys? Kaylee! Hopefully this isn't too light for you to see. I'm trying to sketch kind of lightly, just so I can erase it later. Especially because it's on watercolor paper, I don't want to erase too much, which I say that, and here we go. Beginning of the erasing. Yeah, I was just kind of feeling... That could be because of my internet. My internet hates me, so I apologize. I have very bad internet. However, I am probably going to be upgrading soon, I hope. I've been talking to other people about it. I'm sorry. My internet hates me. Honestly, I wish I could adjust something like resolution wise, but with mobile it's super um, basic. It just kind of auto adjusts, and I find that kind of annoying. Honestly, Eggs, for starting a channel, just do it. Make what makes you happy, and the rest will kind of follow. Oh, shoot, yeah, I didn't think about that. I thought about sketching beforehand, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted to do some live sketching. If you want, we can just do, like, Q&A or something, so it won't be super boring. I'm so sorry. Try to get this sketch done as soon as possible. You guys can see it a little bit, I'm so sorry. It's probably because they're not moving. My trip to the gym was good. Super sore. I went today, actually. I've already, like, went to the gym today and eaten and all that stuff, so that's why it's a little later. I did draw when I was younger, Eggs. I kind of drew my whole life, but I really didn't start taking it seriously until I made my YouTube channel. Um, I started officially doing this seriously about January 2015. Um, so honestly, I didn't do much as a kid. I have no idea what hairstyle to do on this. I doodled and I would take breaks a lot, and that's really not great. So, uh, I mean, you can be any age and do art. I mean, art isn't really a talent, it's more of a learned skill because you really put the work into it. Dinner was good, Kaylee. It was surprising because I tried a new recipe, but I'm glad it turned out well. Same tip I gave earlier, just make videos on what makes you happy. You can use your smartphone. Most people have one of those nowadays, so that's what I started filming on, smartphone. Just get some good lighting and like daylight bulbs. You just use a regular lamp if you want. Um, and good angle. And yeah, filming's actually pretty easy, honestly. You'll have to get a video editor, but you can get free ones depending on whether you have a Mac or a Windows PC. Yeah, that one. Um, basically, I think iMovie is Mac, and then there's Movie Maker for Windows. Talking and sketching is hard. Not really, but oh, that eye is wonky. But anyway, yeah, just do what makes you happy. Make speed paints if you like that. I did hit my phone with a noodle. Don't judge me. It fell out of my hand. She's got big eyes. You know what? We're gonna roll with it. Generally, I put on a playlist of music, not music, of like other art YouTuber videos when I'm drawing, but when I run out of those, I do listen to music. I listen to Pandora mostly. Okay, I don't know. This eye is bugging me out because it's so huge. That's a little better, I guess. We'll go with it. I'm not going to keep this sketch as a finality anyway, just because I'm going to paint over it and you probably won't be able to see it when I'm done. Yeah, I do a like a watch later playlist, and it just kind of plays on its own, and it's really handy, so you don't have to keep changing it and all that. And it's really fun. I mean, you can listen to in the background as you sketch or draw or whatever. Hey, Atlas Z. Mine is also orange dog dessert. It's like this color orange. It's like the best color in the world. I don't know. I love orange. From what favorite color, which I find surprising because I just think it's so pretty. Hey, this sketch isn't turning out so bad. I had a bad sketch day earlier, and I was working on commissions for Kaylee, and they came out really good, and then everything else just turned out to be a potato, so that's always fun, right? Oh, hey, she has one ear. I should probably add the second one, eh? I have no idea what the Tennessee Power Tea is, but you should enlighten me on that. Also, coloring hair takes a lot of practice. I don't really think I'm that great at it. I would just say, hey, Melissa! But yeah, I would say practice and just try different things. Currently, my art style, not my art style, but my shading style, it really varies on whatever I'm drawing. So, If I was local, it'd be engraved in my mind. I actually have family that lives there, but I don't visit often because I'm terrible. Right now I'm using this pencil to sketch, but I'm gonna be doing some Arteza watercolory things, so I'm very excited. Of course, it's Mermay. I have to do at least one watercolor piece. Brett, hey! I kind of want to do a bun, but I feel like a mermaid would have like long flowy hair. Oh yeah, and didn't I also say I was gonna do a flower crown of coral? Rip. Okay, we'll add that in. We will add it in. We'll just do like a cute bun, like just like a low one. I don't honestly know. This is how I draw hair, guys. I literally just wing it, and it always looks the same, but that's okay. I could add like, I don't know, I actually doodled some references, but I'm not gonna go by them. We'll put some coral down here. I haven't really tried the Arteza watercolors outside from swatching them, so I am excited to see what they're like. Aw, seashells on her cheeks would be cute. Coral is so weird, but like that's what makes it cool because like you can't make a wrong coral design because it's so like blobby. If that makes any sense. So it's like almost impossible to do something that doesn't look like coral eventually. A little seashell, maybe? Something super generic that kind of looks like a skull. I think, honestly, like, oh wait, did you get sent some, Brett? I always do the same coral. What the heck? There's also coral that looks like a little brain, but you can't really tell because it's all squiggly. Oh, that's awesome. Did you make a video? Because I don't think I've seen it. Maybe I listened to it. I'm not quite sure. I want to do Cotman versus Sakura. I don't have Cotman, and I used to have Koi watercolors, but I repurposed the case because I didn't like them. Uh, and that the case is nice though. I use it for travel. I just put my own watercolors into it, but I think I might get a small 12 set to do it because I'm really interested to kind of see the difference. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of see how Arteza works. Like, I have so many types of watercolors, and the swatches seem really nice. They have really nice pigmentation, and I kind of like the way they granulate, so I'm excited. Plus, they have a really nice color selection, if I'm honest. My favorite watercolor brand. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say a couple just because I can never pick just one thing because I'm me. I really like Core, a tiny set, but I love my Core watercolors. I love my Holbein watercolors, and I really like my Lucas watercolors, even though some people don't. It's kind of one of those hit or miss things. Okay, I want to put something here. I have no idea where my references went, rip. You know what? We'll put a starfish here, just and you can't see the rest of it. A little low key with the sponsored part. I need to look that up. I feel like I listened to it, or maybe I haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm heck far behind on the people I love watching, so I probably just haven't seen it yet, rip. I wouldn't not recommend Koi. Actually, Koi is really great for beginners, but I found that since I'd used higher quality materials, I got a little frustrated with it, but they're not a bad starter set. Honestly, though, if I were to compare, I would get Cotman over, yeah, Koi, just because you do get less colors, but I know for a fact that they are a little higher quality, and they're around the same price range, depending on what size you get. So, it's really up to you. I don't hate them, but yeah, I agree with Jasmine. Winsor Newton would definitely be a better starter, in my opinion. Oh, honestly, okay, people don't really realize this, but having art as a job can be tedious. Like, it sounds great, have your hobby as your job, but it's also where do you draw the line with what is hobby and with what is your job? Doing art you don't necessarily love doing sometimes, and I mean, again, it sounds like I'm complaining, and I'm not. I am super thankful for the opportunities that I've been given, but honestly, it can be a little hard sometimes to separate work from fun, and that's why I know a lot of artists kind of like take a break and stuff and start doing art that they really love, because it can be difficult. But I wouldn't change my job for anything. However, trust me, there are times when I get really frustrated with things. Okay, flower crown thing that's made of coral. So, coral crown? It is. It is an extremely strenuous thing because you constantly have to create new things, be unique, and of course you don't have to be unique, I guess. But if you want to be, it's always the constant to do something different and not get stuck in the same rut and all that. I have really wanted to get my hands on the White Knight set, so we may see what happens with that eventually. Oh hey, I refocused it. Whoops. I mean it's a good thing. The struggle is real. Sometimes I'm having a good drawing day and my paint just turns out like poo, and sometimes I'm having a good paint, or yeah, paint day and my drawings just turn out like poo. So the struggle. Okay, there are these corals that kind of look like little mushrooms. I am gonna fail at illustrating them, but they're really cute, so we're gonna try to illustrate them. And coral is so pretty. It's like one of my favorite things. Also, I can't draw stars worth a flip. I'm not adding any shells to this either. Hey, we could put a conch shell shoot. How do you draw a conch shell? We're gonna do this from memory. This is not what a conch shell looks like. This looks like a butt. This is why you use reference. Huh. Let's try this again. Okay, so they have this little flappy thing. They also have an they have a little point. Eh, it works. Um, well, I would. Okay, if you had asked me like, I don't know, a few months ago if I'd recommend the Gonzai Basic set for beginner or professional, I would have said professional. but after I did a light fastness test, they were not light fast at all. So I would heavily stick to painting with things that you don't want to sell, or like at least not the original of that, because they're not light fast. And if you don't know what light fastness is, basically determines how long it'll stand up to the test of time without fading. Oh, the koi set isn't bad, Brett, and I agree. I mean, it's not bad. If I had started with that, I would have been like the most grateful person in the world, and honestly, I wish I had started with it. But I mean, I think once you decide that you like watercolor, it would be a good thing to what's it called, upgrade, because in my opinion they're a little chalky. And I mean, I in my review video of the kois, I had a lot of people upset at me and I don't know, it's just, it depends on how you feel about it, I guess. And they're not bad by any means, and I think they would be great for beginners, but I wouldn't recommend them professionally for sure. Procrastination. Okay, I want to add something else into this, but I'm not quite sure what. Can add some seaweed. Hey, I don't know what you got here, but I've been sketching this little piece out. Moonlight Wolf, welcome to the stream. And yes, Jasmine, I did do a review on the kois. There's so many comments. I'm sorry if I'm slow. I understand that. I honestly like commissions, but I don't take, or rather get, too many of them. They don't bother me too much unless it's something I don't want to draw, but then at that point I would probably just tell the commissioner I, cuz if I don't want to draw it, then it's not going to turn out as good as they or I want it to turn out. So then it would almost be a waste of everybody's time and money. So I feel like, if you don't want to draw it, don't, kind of thing. But I understand not wanting to take commissions. There are a lot of artists that don't. Once you upgrade, it kind of is hard to go back to the cheap stuff. Because you get so used to not having to fight with it and just like enjoying your painting, and so when you go back to cheaper stuff, you kind of regret it. This was supposed to be a flower. It turned out to be a weird bulbous mess. Okay. We can salvage this. Actually, yeah, with an eraser. And I agree, they are really opaque. Gouache, it's probably because of all the filler that they had in them. I haven't tried Cotman, but I've heard a lot of great things about them, and I would absolutely love to try them. I almost bought some a few weeks ago, but I did not end up buying. If you want to do Mermay, I think it would be really fun. I don't know how many days I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to try to live stream all of them, but as you might be able to see, the live stream's probably super pixely for you. It's because my internet hates me. I'm thinking about upgrading internet just because I want to live stream, but it costs money to upgrade, so we'll see how that goes. But um, yeah, if you want to do Mermay, that would be awesome. Mermay is awesome, and don't feel like you have to do a drawing every day, once a week, even once a month. As long as you have fun with it and draw some really awesome mermaids, yeah. Addiction to pizza, same. I like pizza. I don't blame you for rejecting pet portraits. I think I would do the same. Lately, I've finally been getting into doing more realistic portraits. And so I would probably actually take one of those, but before I'd, got not good, because I wouldn't say I'm good, but before I got used to drawing actual human faces, I certainly would have refused those. Oh, 48 Cotman set sounds great. I think I was eyeballing it was like a small set. Maybe 12? Do they sell the 12 set? I don't know. See, the nice thing about drawing mermaids is the fact that, I mean, of course I'm drawing a bust right now, but like they have these cool flowy tails, and so you can kind of do them into whatever shape you want. And I did not think of the shirt on this. You know what? She's not gonna have a shirt. Yeah, she is. I want her to have a shirt of some kind. Right. I like vibrant colors, as you guys may know. I love vibrant colors. So, um, I would rather pick a set of paints that can have really good pigmentation. You know what? We're gonna make her hair come all the way across because I feel like it today. Let's put some more coral over here. I'm sorry. I'll get to the painting soon. I keep like adding to this drawing. She has like manly shoulders and I'm not upset about it. I am not upset. Okay. Shirt thing. If I was a mermaid, what shirt would I wear? Let's just do like a. I don't know what they're called. They're like high necked, but they're kind of like a halter. Maybe that's what they're called. I know zero things about fashion. It does have a nice selection of colors. I think when I pick one up, because it's not an if at this point, I really want to try them. I'm gonna grab the 12. Okay, I feel like. I know she's turned, but I feel like this is all loppy. Loppy is a word, just so you know. And it's okay, I'm not too. I don't really care too much about the anatomy, I suppose. Let's cover up her boobs. Because we're on YouTube after all. I want it to be like fishnet. I could not think of that word yesterday, like, at all. Um, as far as pieces I don't like, that I try to finish them even if I hate them just because it becomes a practice piece and I know not no not. I know what not to do. Also, yeah, I don't know, like I said, it's just good practice and you can always do it better. Sometimes I even redo them, like if I like the concept enough. Oh, there goes my pencil lead. I will do it a second time, and I have been known to do paintings up to 3 times. After the third time, I just get done with it, and I won't do it again. I'm sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Hanane? Uh, I. It's my internet. It hates me. So I super apologize for the pixeliness. Hello, it's Chas, and hello, Squidlings! Alright. I'm gonna overdo it if I keep doing it, so bring on the paint. So sorry it's blurry. Please forgive me. I will be upgrading internet probably. Probably. Alright. I put a blue in here. Okay, good. You know the worst thing about water brushes is waiting for the water to come out. I'm gonna use this random paper. Oh, it's better? It's probably because I'm not moving too much. Whenever, um, yeah, words, they're hard. Whenever I'm moving a lot, it tends to pixelate. I was watching the playback from yesterday's. Oh, if you weren't here, let me show you yesterday's. Maybe, if I can find it. Ah. If you weren't here from yesterday's live stream, that is what we colored, even though. There we go. Hey, focus. That is what I colored yesterday. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun. I did something a little different. I did a back view of the character. Okay, that is a light enough blue. Oh, really? Maybe we'll keep it over here. Ooh, I would love to see it. Tag, not, well, I guess you can tag me on social media, but if you want, you can use the hashtag squadoodlin with Katie, and I will see it. On Instagram, there is a hair. What the heck? It's gross. Anyway, squadoodling with, and I will see it. Because I want to see what you guys make. And I'll probably follow you too. Actually, more than likely, I will. I love water brushes. I used to hate them, and I have since grown to love them because they're convenient. Also, I did not realize that these color Eno pens were so water soluble. Her chest is not purple. Hello, Jinzart. How are you? Yeah, water brushes are convenient. I think that's the biggest reason I love them so much. But yeah, the tips get really stained. I believe this tip used to be white. But yeah, they get really stained really quick. But I don't even. I think this is a koi water brush. And it's super nice. It's my favorite. I have other nice ones, but this one, the bristles stay all nice and intact. They do get. They take a lot of getting used to because you no longer have to dip your brush and you have to account for all the different water flows. Like, because every water brush is different. Some of them have a consistent, like, water flow, some of them don't, some of them are too heavy, etc., etc. Really just kind of depends on how you paint. I'm glad you can make it to the stream too. Good luck with your homework. Homework was never my strong suit. I never liked doing homework. They do wear out fast. I've had this one, I want to say for at least a year. Why is that weird color? I want to say I've had this one for around a year, but I honestly don't remember. I've had it for a while, and it's been good. Also, Squeaky Desk is back. Oh, I'm sure she or he was super awesome though. There's no such thing as a bad mermaid. I don't think I've owned a Pentel Aquash brush. I know everybody I have ever seen use one loves them. Maybe I'll try one someday. Maybe I'll get one in a random art box. That would be awesome. Good luck, Brett. I know it'll turn out awesome though because your style is the most adorable style in the whole world. Molotow makes water brushes? What? Since when? I'm so sorry, Melmu Art. It's because my internet hates me here. If I hold still, you can see where I'm at because, yeah. Oh, but it's true, Brett. I did not plan this color scheme before painting. What color should her hair be based on these paint swabs? Yellow, orange. I think that one is purple. That one is rose. We're not doing blue or green. So pick a hair color. Hurry. Well, you don't have to hurry. Oh, sorry for refocusing that. My bad. That would be awesome to get a watercolor set for Christmas. I hope you do. Just don't give up on watercolor. Watercoloring takes a little bit to get used to, so if at first you don't succeed, you will certainly have to try again. I would love to do a Blick vlog, but I've only been there once, and when I went, my phone was dead. Um, so I don't actually live near a Blick. The one that they had in my state, there was only one, and it went out of business last month, or 2 months ago now. It's not April anymore. So, pastel, orangish yellow. Brett says yellow. Complementary colors, yes. I need to work out my hand strength anyway, so that wouldn't be too bad for the aquash. But I definitely want to get one. I like trying out different water brushes. Huh, that's weird that they sent it to you instead of the Karen Dash one. Okay, we're going to grab a paper towel that is somewhere. Good and cheap cardstock brand or watercolor paper. Um, Honestly, for watercolor paper, I like the Canson XL. Shoot, I don't know the name of it. We'll mix some orange and yellow. Canson XL watercolor paper, I think it is. It's not really expensive, and honestly, I like it. And that's a cheaper brand. I like higher quality brands, of course, but you asked for cheap ones, so cardstock. Like cardstock for what? Like marker? What? That is not the color I was going for. That feeling when you mix too much orange into your yellow. Oh, you're so sweet. I don't deserve that. I mean, that's understandable, Brett. For some art supplies, I'm really not that particular either. You know what? We're gonna go with this really bright orange. It's not orange. Wow, colors are hard. This is like a yellow, but we're gonna go with it. Click. I'm honestly not upset about this color though. Mixed media. Like wet and dry media, or all wet, or all dry media. Um, Honestly, I don't. Is Bristol considered a cardstock? Because if it is, I would recommend Strathmore Bristol paper because I like it, and that's the only Bristol paper I use. But really, if that's not considered cardstock, I don't think I've used cardstock. So there's that. You ordered 9 items and they got 3 of them wrong? What the heck? Oh, like marker. Again, I like Bristol paper for marker, the Strathmore. It's like the one with the yellow cover. That's the one I use. And I actually used it on yesterday's live stream Mermay thing because that's my favorite. Okay, I'm in love with this yellow. Oh, that's awesome. You got a Harley Quinn print. That's awesome. Thank you for buying things from my shop. I super appreciate that. Oh, well, I hope you feel better, Melmu Art. And I'm glad I'm live streaming so you can watch while you're sick. It's never fun being sick. Goretober. I have not heard of Goretober. Is it? I assume it's just like Inktober, but like gore. That would make a lot of sense. That would be cool. I'm still thinking about doing Inktober, but I'm thinking about theming it this year. Last year I did not theme it, and I kind of want to this year. Yeah, Bristol board's my favorite. You're named after Harley Quinn? That's awesome. I love Harley. I'm gonna move the camera, but I've got like a little bombshell Harley, and I've also got a print of Harley and Ivy over there. I love Harley. Their yellow is really nice. This is the Camboge, which you really don't see in too many watercolor sets. I've only had like one watercolor set that actually included a color called Camboge. Okay, just because I want something to match her hair, I'm gonna make her boobs yellow. How would I describe oil paint? Oily? No, okay, I'm not gonna be that person. Oil paints are really creamy. They're really thick, and they're smooth. They also smell. Some people love it, some people hate it. I am among the variety that kind of likes the smell of oils. They take forever to dry, but unless you have like a medium, I haven't really used oils too much to be like super pro, but I like them as long as you can get a canvas that's smooth. I don't really like textured canvases for them. That's awesome. You dyed your hair just like hers. Oh, her hair's really cool. It's like white blonde and yeah, what's it called? Mhm. Blue and pink, and I think it's super pretty. We're going to add a little touch. I feel super professional. We're going to add a little touch of orange to her hair just because hair, it needs some shading. I love their orange. Ugh. But I'm kind of biased because I like orange. That's understandable. So they give you prompts of wounds. That's weird, but it's also kind of cool. Hey, Christy! How are you? Trying to make this hair look semi-decent without making it look weird. uh, Not quite 9 a.m. That's early. It's so funny how time differences are, though. Because, like, it's. I don't have a clock. Yes, I do. Phone. It is almost 7 o'clock here, p.m., and I'm gonna be going to bed in, like, an hour or two. Oh, I hope he feels better. Poor guy. Oh, shoot. That was too much water. Hey, they lift really well. That's nice. That was also too much water, but it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was 3 a.m. your time yesterday. I'm super sorry. I saw your Patreon message and I was going to reply and I forgot. So, um, yeah, 3 a.m. That's, yeah, I don't blame you for not showing up. It's a little early. Nope, sorry. When I have to go through chat, I have to tap the screen so it refocuses and it's very annoying. I do like YouTubers not related to art. I love Graveyard Girl because makeup is my guilty pleasure. Also, she's super funny and I love her. I have to think. Shoot. I watch Hybrid Panda because I'm obsessed with Dead by Daylight and he plays Dead by Daylight. Um, Basically games and makeup. Those are my guilty pleasures. A 3 a.m. drawing challenge. That would be fun. I'd have to stay up really heckin' late, though. I haven't checked out Game Grumps. I know a lot of people like them. I don't know. I don't even think I've ever tried to check them out. I just kind of forget. But I will check them out at your recommendation. Thank you. Swearing's not a big deal for me, though. I don't personally swear, but, like, I won't judge you if you do, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Thomas Sanders, what do they do? A giant pegboard. I actually really appreciate that. Just because you're super dedicated and I love you and you're so sweet. I don't deserve. Okay, I keep forgetting these aren't like markers, so I can't just blend them out. So we're gonna test the liftability on these. Okay, you know what? That wasn't so bad. Even though I still think it's kind of slightly wet, but that's okay. Yeah, I've been coloring with markers too much, so I'm expecting these to work like markers. Not happening. Oh, Chris. Actually, speaking of Patreon, the Patreon stuff's gonna go out tomorrow. I was gonna send it out today, and then I went to the gym. And yeah, the post office closed before I got back. So, yeah. My favorite art YouTuber in general, she doesn't do art videos right now, but Audra Auclair is my fave. I like a lot of art YouTubers though, so it's not really fair to pick one because, like, I love Drawing with Waffles and I love Bailey and Art a la carte and all those people, so I like a lot of them, but Audra's definitely one of my favorites. Okay. I'm gonna leave her hair alone for a little bit. Now time to work on something else. Oh, that's awesome! They're incredibly talented, all of them. And I love. Shout out to Brett, who does the art on the YouTubes. I actually just watched one of Drawing with Waffles' videos, and she's just awesome. I don't know. I love her style, and she's just so cute, and I just want to hug her. I don't even know her, but I just want to hug her. She's incredibly sweet. At least I assume she's incredibly sweet. She is via her videos. That is really dark. But I don't think I'd be upset if I were to use it that dark. You don't need to be plugging my stuff, but I love your art. Your art style's so cute. I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, for some reason it's like Animal Crossy to me, but it's also like your unique spin, and I love it. Okie dokie. Her eyes. You know what? I want to make them like a deep. Shoot, no. Well, no, we're not going to do ultramarine blue. That's weird. It's not weird, but we'll do green. Because I want to tie in green to this piece. Oh, he sounds really cool, Moonlight Wolf. I might give him a checkout. A checkout? Oh no, I feel betrayed! No, I'm kidding. I've been subscribed to Brett for a really long time. Wow, rude. Okay, we're going in with green and hoping we don't fudge everything up. Please don't fudge. Trying to do like the lightest green ever. Okay, not so bad. You two are hilarious. Oh shoot, that's dark. That's okay though. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Chess. Not always. I just don't always show you the bad stuff. Actually, that's not true. I show a lot of my bad stuff. But still, I appreciate that. Thank you. That would be really cool. Animation looks really hard. Like, props to any and everybody who's done animation. Like, that's awesome. I don't know if this hair is dry enough. Okay. I'm actually kind of scared to paint something over the hair because I don't want it to bleed, and that would make me very sad. Oh, well, good luck with school. I've always wanted to be homeschooled. It seems like fun. But that's probably because I'm a homebody and I don't like to be out in the crowds. Okay, well, let's cross our fingers and toes and anything else we can cross that this won't bleed into the hair. Because that would suck. Maybe you'll say how bad they are because, oh my god, they're bad. That's funny. I think I found Brett via our little Skype chat that we used to have. And we were all like subscribing to each other, and it was super fun. Now it's on Discord, but we don't really chat there too much anymore. Ah, bye, it's Chaz. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Okay, we're gonna use a different color besides purple in just a second. My water brush just was like, "Urgh." It was like, help me. Okay. I need to put more water in this. Rip. This piece is gonna be such a rainbow piece, but guess what? I'm not upset. Also, since you're here, Christy, don't be surprised if all the Patreon stuff this month is all mermaid themed. Oh shoot, I did not pay attention to that. Because that's probably all I'm going to be doing this month. Which I know you're not upset about that because I know how much you like mermaids. And I finally have an excuse to paint them. Oh my god, that would be so fun. I could do like a Aussie art challenge. That would be incredibly fun. I'd have to send you something in return for that if you were to ever do that because that would be way too nice of you. Number one. Okay, I want to add some yellow into this, but I feel like it would be clashing a little bit with her hair. I don't know. We will have to see. I'm too nervous. Okay, like every time I see you guys chatting, I'm like, hey, I want to join, and I'm like, but I'm just a potato. Okay, I didn't put any blue down here. Oh well. Usually doing Overwatch. I don't have either of those. I can always just sit and talk, though, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that. Aw, send you some tempting. Oh no, I've heard terrible things about Vegemite. Oh no, why would you do that? No, I'm kidding. Actually, I don't. I've heard it's bad, but I've also heard people really like it, so I don't. I don't know. Okay, so far I'm really actually liking these Arteza watercolors. Like, and I'm not even being like hashtag spawns. Like Brett said, it's actually really nice. And I'm like surprised. I've had these for a little bit, um, probably a few months now, and I need to get this review out eventually. But it was super nice of them to send these. But in all honesty, hey, we're gonna bleed into other. You know what? We're just gonna have fun with it. We're just gonna let it do it. But anyway, I like them. Oh, so you really do like it? Honestly, I'm one of those people that it's like it's not bad until you try it and you know it's bad. So I don't usually take other people's word for it, which I suppose is a good thing. Okay. And now to finally stop neglecting this lower part because I keep forgetting it's here. You just got your first piece of fan art. Oh my gosh. That is like super. No, seriously, that is super exciting. I'm so happy for you. What was it? I must know. It's for science. And by science, I mean I'm just nosy as heck. You don't have to say if you don't want to. Alright, time to actually put some blue down here, since I did not. Okay, you know what? That's good enough for the blue. Sounds good. Something I'd be interested in. I'm actually very interested to know. Okay, conch shells are like a weird pinky color. Why did I grab green? Feel free to ignore till the stream is done. I actually might get a notification, but that's okay. Well, here, I'll turn my sound down so you don't hear my yahaha like you did yesterday. Your OC Elena? That's awesome. Let's see. Aw, I have an art amino, but I think it's either art or drawing amino, but I never get on it. Wonder what happens if I mix orange and rose. Makes a pretty red color. I don't know why color mixing 101 should have told me that. Hello, Blurry. Thank you. I don't know if I follow you on Instagram. I thought I did, but I don't know. So I will go give you a follow when the stream is over. And add some red into this. Because red, I like red. Okay, now to actually shade things that aren't everything else. I'm always scared to shade the face. It's always a thing I'm just super apprehensive about. And I don't know if you know this, but I always default to shading on this side. Because it's a go-to thing. Also, I was testing out these watercolors with like how well they flow, like in water, and they're so pretty. I'm honestly really impressed with Arteza stuff that I've tried so far. I haven't been disappointed, which is saying a lot, honestly. I used to have OCs. I had kids and just started ignoring all my OCs. See, I don't even have kids yet, and I've already ignored, like, all my OCs. Okay, another thing I was thinking about doing is starting to talk more about my OCs on my channel, but I don't know if that would be interesting or not, because most of them really don't have fully fleshed out stories. And so I would be like creating their worlds, and I suppose that would be kind of interesting. I don't know. You should totally tag me. I would absolutely love to see it because it's amazing that you drawn during my stream. It makes me super happy. Also, apologies, my air just kicked on, so. Because it is hot here. I've never had a My Little Pony OC, but that's not because I just never got into it. I mean, for everybody that has, I mean, that's cool, but I just never got into it. I feel like the shading is too dark, but that's okay. Technically, your kid's your original creation. You ain't wrong. Collaborative. That's funny. You guys are too funny for me. Alright, I should get it soon. I actually might get a notification. You know, it's not that I never, like, got into it, like, tried it. It just never seemed like something I'd be interested in. But I mean, again, it's just something I've never tried because I'm one of those people that plays the same game over and over again because I know for a fact I like it. So, I don't know. I may try it someday. Also, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I'm loving this granulation. Oh my gosh. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I like granulation on watercolors. I think it makes it really pretty. Mama squid, yeet! I'm okay with that, even though I'm not a mom, technically. I love The Sims. I used to be a big. I think we had this conversation before. I used to be a big Sims 3er, and now I'm into Sims 4. I haven't played in a million years, but. Come on, water. I actually think I am almost out of water in this. Rip. I'm gonna have to smooth out some of this. It's nice though that this reactivates really easily. I've had some watercolor sets that does not reactivate at all, and it's really frustrating because you would think watercolor reactivates. No. We're gonna get real dark. That's okay though, she's a mermaid, she's allowed. You can't get Arteza? Oh no. Are they US only? I feel like they are. But I suppose I could be wrong. Because I'm wrong a lot. I used to play Sims 3 a lot, and then it was just so buggy, and I had like really weird stretchy dogs, and my kids would stretch across the world as well. It was really weird. But I loved it. I loved every second of it. All the mods and the awesome custom content. Yeah, boy. Or girl. Yeah, girl. I'm sorry for my weirdness. I'm not using their watercolor paper at the moment. I I think they have more paper than just watercolor, I assume. But hey, battery is low. I'm gonna have to probably cut this short then. That stinks. Their watercolor paper isn't bad. It's got these weird lines on it though, so I'm not sure how to work on a final piece. I should have tested it on a final piece today, but I did not because I'm just using my favorite watercolor paper because it's a small size and I like painting small. Maybe we could like send each other care packages. I could send you some Arteza stuff. And you could send me some really cheap, like, Aussie paint supplies. That would be fun. Because I would be diggity down to send you some of the gouache or the watercolors. It'd be expensive, but I wouldn't care. Okay, this looks really bad. We finally hit the ugly stage. You know, I've found shipping, at least the Patreon packages and stuff, really hasn't been that bad. I think I shipped one package that ended up being like $10, but it was also like really heavy, so I was expecting to pay that much. I, since I live in the US, I suppose I couldn't answer that. I don't know if Australia does it, but like flat rate packages wouldn't be that bad because I know for a fact the United States does international flat rates, so you could basically pick a box and send everything in that, and it wouldn't be ridiculously expensive. But again, I don't know if Australia does all that. Oh no. That moment when you think you cleaned off your brush and you go in and you didn't, and it just like, hello, I have paint on me. Trying to smooth out some of these edges because they are harsh. I brought up sponge. Whoops. That's okay though. I'm super jealous. I always see all your amazing watercolor, like your swatches and stuff, and I'm immediately jealous because they're always so stinking pretty. The one you got, the handmade watercolors, oh my god, they looked lovely. I was super jealous, and I might have to invest because watercolor is amazing. Aw, you don't have to thank me. Silly. No! Get off my brush. There we go. Boobs. How does one paint boobs? Not like that, that's for sure. Aw, you're much too kind to me. See, I feel the same. I always have to thank you for being so sweet. Okay, boob fail. I have a compilation of boob fails. It's funny, for as many, like, chests as I actually draw, I still feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. And I have a chest, so you think I would know. Okay, that topic turned weird. Alright, that's not so bad. Could be worse. She's gonna have loppy boobs, and I don't care. Yeah, I can't wait to put the fine liner on this because it's definitely gonna make this painting look a lot better. Some paintings I think don't need it, and then there's paintings like this one that absolutely needs it. And I never painted the inside of her little weird ears. It's actually funny because her skin tone was ultramarine blue until it mixed with that, what's it called? The pencil? So we have a weird purpley blue skin tone. Honestly, no, because if you don't like it, then I would restart it. But that's my onion. Come on, water brush. Don't fail me now. There we go. I should have refilled this before starting, but I did not. It is crying. Oh, do you mean like reviewing what I did for last year? Or do you mean like reviewing a product and doing Mermay? I'm confused. I think it just no longer counts as a warm up. I mean, technically, this is my warm up for the day, and she needs some line art because she's looking like an alien. I agree with Christy. It is your art. You are in control. And if it doesn't make you happy, redo it. No, like a product in Mermay. Yeah, actually. Spoiler alert, this will be one of those things. I won't be live streaming the actual Arteza review picture, but it will be a Mermay piece. Just because I was supposed to have it done today, and I didn't, and it needs to be up for Patreon early access tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to like get up early and get that done. That's actually really creative. Wow, spoiler. Yeah. At least it wasn't Infinity War spoilers. Could have been worse. Katie reviews Arteza supplies in Infinity War. Yes, I was in Infinity War, didn't you know? Freaking close enough to the Infinity Stone colors. My hand is shaking. What the heck? I don't worry. I wish I hadn't went to the movie theaters to see Infinity War because I did not think it was all that great. But again, that's my onion. Hey, I keep pushing this further and further away. I'm super sorry. Hey, she's got big bags under her eyes like me. Maybe this is secretly a self-portrait. Just kidding. I feel like I'm making this worse, and I'm not super jazzed about it. She looks like she got punched in the face. Pro tip, if your characters look like they got punched in the face and they didn't, it's probably not a good thing. Okay, I need to take my own advice and leave this stuff alone. Or I'm going to go crazy. I, I feel that. That's why I go to the gym, so I don't have to be so chunky. Except, I've only been going for like 3 weeks now. Wow, she looks cross-eyed. I've been going for like 3 weeks now, so it's not really done much. But I'm working on it. Plus, health is something you should, take care of and stuff. There we go. She doesn't look as cross-eyed. Shoot, I'm gonna have a lot to, like, fix up before I finish this. Like, I like how certain parts of this look, and then certain parts I'm just like, But we're gonna finish it. We are gonna finish it. Ugh, but yeah, she looks like she got punched in the face. Try to lift up some of this. But yeah, normally I don't get a chance to go to the movies either, but Hub and I have been doing like this alternate date night thing every week. So like he picks a date on one week and I pick a date on another week. And I was like, meh, I'll just go to the movies. Because I figured I'd see spoilers about it anyway, so I figured I might as well go to the movies before I see a spoiler. Surprised my phone hasn't died yet. Alright. The inner parts of her ears. I really don't want to color them. I kind of like them white, but I feel like they wouldn't be white. And can you hear my water brush crying? It's like, help, I'm dry. I need water. Water. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. We're gonna do some line art because it's been looking bad for long enough. Let's throw some shaky lines on it. Where is my line art? There it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm hoping to fix the pixely stuff soon because it's pixelated on my end. Not, well, I mean, it's pixelated on your end, but it's because of my end. Because even though I have every other internet device shut off, my internet was like, nope, you're not gonna have a good time streaming. But I really want to stream, so I'm like, I'm sorry it's pixelated, but guess what? I'm streaming. But we called somebody today, about getting new internet, so hopefully they can come in next week and get us some better internet. Like right now my internet's terrible. I don't live like in the country, but I live where people don't like to service. So I can't get Comcast, which is what I really want. I have AT&T and they'll only give me up to 1 megabyte upload, and that's terrible. So, download speed's not too bad. It's 12 and it's 12 megabytes down. But yeah, upload speed's terrible. So hopefully I can bump that up and friggin' I would government funded internet. God, that's amazing. I would love to move. Actually, Hub and I have been talking about moving, but I don't know where yet. But see, I would also have to immigrate to Australia, and that's probably a process. Okay, is her face dry? Suppose I just shoved my hand on it. If it wasn't, I would have ruined this even more. Alright, so we're gonna try to fix up this drawing a little bit. Really? I mean, it doesn't really surprise me. The USA is in an interesting state at the moment. We can see Trump's hairpiece from down here. Yes. I like this pen, but I feel like it gives out too much ink. And so it's like, it's kind of blobby. But I'm not upset about it because it's got a squishy tip and I like squishy pens. But see, like, it makes a really thick line and it's not supposed to. Why you do this, pen? Low battery. Hey, her face doesn't look so bad. Now that we have one eye that is slightly finished. Aw, I appreciate that. It didn't used to be wonderful. I tried to move out of my anime ways, even though you can still kind of see some inspiration of anime, but like, I'm trying to move out of that. Not that drawing anime stuff is bad, I just wanted to do something a little different. Because I like anime, personally. Alright. Her mouth is a little low on her face. If I were to ever make this a print or something, I would probably edit that in Photoshop. I'm trying to figure out how I drew the line. We're gonna make that really thick. Aw, I appreciate that. Slowly but surely. I hope, anyway. Hey, this pen isn't like spewing ink anymore. Even though these eyes are extremely different. One is like more pointed and the other one's not. Shh, we're gonna chalk it up to perspective, even though perspective wouldn't have changed it that much. I think it's cool. I agree. I think it makes me feel kind of accomplished. Like, I got through this watercolor pan. Watercolors, I feel like I have them for forever, but that's not a bad thing. Like, you feel like you get your money's worth. So, I think it's a nice thing you are finally able to get through some watercolors. So yeah, I did that line a little too far down. It's okay. You live and you learn. Honestly though, my favorite part about like drawing a picture is doing the highlights. So I can't wait for that. Hopefully my phone doesn't die before then. Let's see. We're at 1%. I lied. We're going to stop here because my phone. So, thank you for watching the stream. Super sorry it was super pixely. And yeah, I'm going to be posting this to social media as soon as I finish the line art and the super sparkly stuff. So again, thank you all for being here. You're awesome. And yeah, if you drew anything, don't forget to use the hashtag squidoodling with Katie so I can see it and tag me on social media. And yeah, alright. Love you guys. Bye!